across from Sears, Colony Center. It's AAA approved.
Information on health issues concerning people of all ages is available from CHP's Health Phone at 783-0921.
Right now at S&K, every suit in the store is on sale. That's right, every suit on sale from $149.97 to $249.97. Choose from famous names like this Robert Stock Wool Blend or this Botany 500 Athletic Fit for $179.97. Now that's value. But watch yourself. This guy was just like you and me before he went to the big sale at S&K. Bought 19 suits. Clearly he lost his head.
Hurry, S&K entire stock suit sale ends October 19th.
We begin our consumer and health news today with some important new information about Pap smears designed to take at home. Cynthia Fodor has that in Family Health Watch.
Well, Beth, a Pap smear that you can do yourself at home is not going to be on the market anytime soon now. The Food and Drug Administration last week turned thumbs down on the test after concluding it wasn't good enough.
It would have been the only home Pap smear test on the market, but an FDA advisory panel voted against it, expressing concern the device wasn't reliable enough.
The preponderance of the feeling among the panel members was that there simply were not enough data to take a positive move toward approval.
Experts agree that cervical cancer is readily preventable if the disease is detected early. The problem is thousands of women fail to get an annual Pap smear.
It's primarily used for the detection of cervical cancer.
The proposed kit called My Pap was targeted at women that wouldn't normally go to the gynecologist. It works like a douche.
She can insert this in the vagina, squeeze the bellows.
The bottle is then mailed off to a commercial lab for analysis.
This device, if the instructions are properly written so that every woman is able to understand them, could fill a gap that presently exists and offer women some level of screening for cervical cancer.
It's going to be very difficult to write the instructions in terms that women can, who would benefit from this test would understand.
Even in good labs, experts say the error rate for Pap smears can run as high as 20%, and there would be fewer controls on the home test. But the FDA panel felt the test was just not a good enough substitute for a visit to the doctor.
Now, although a lot of women seem to like the idea of a home Pap smear, experts say there is already enough concern about the accuracy of the cervical screening process as it is, and this would just compound the problem. So for now, we won't see a home Pap smear test on the market.
All right, thanks. Jim, you're going to talk about home sales?
Obviously, this is a tough economic climate in which to sell a home, but there are things you can do to get it done. Even though mortgage rates are dropping, the National Association of Realtors reports that existing home sales are still off, down nearly 5% from last year. So to sell a house in today's environment, you may need some ways to stand out from the competition.
The nearly year-and-a-half-long recession has shrunk the pool of would-be home buyers. So how do you sell a house in today's environment? Real estate agents say there are lots of ways to help make your property move. One concession, don't hang on to a seller's market price in a buyer's market.
Essentially, it comes down to price. Price is key. You have to price it right.
Other concessions you may consider, paying all or part of the closing costs for the buyer, putting in money to bring down the mortgage interest rates for the buyer. You can multiple list your home so that it's seen by the widest group of potential buyers. You can let real estate agents know that whoever sells your house will get a bonus. Also remember that the first impression can make a difference. According to Homeowner Magazine, a new roof is worth $1.06 for every dollar you spend on it. And a new kitchen returns 69 cents on the dollar. A new bathroom brings back 43 cents. You may also need some landscaping and improve the front door. Some people selling their homes are even going so far as offering to leave their appliances, their furniture, even their cars.
I had a house one time in the, it was an upscale house, upscale price, and the buyer said to the seller, does the Rolls Royce that's in the garage go with it? And he said, if it needs to.
Now remember, because of the recession, you have to use your imagination and a little bit of logic to sell your house. I don't know if I'd go so far as to leaving the Rolls in the garage, but...
They'd say, make sure you get rid of the car, okay? Out of the garage.
They'd have to, yeah.
Oh, for me, I mean, talking about my car, they wouldn't want my car. I'm sorry, you didn't
No,
quite
they wouldn't want
understand.
mine either. Don't give the impression that I've got one of those either.
Now, we hope to see you guys at 6 o'clock, but of course, with the confirmation vote scheduled to appear right there, it's not quite sure right now.
At this point, we're not too sure, no, but if it is delayed for a little bit, we will come on at 6 and play it by ear.
Okay. Otherwise, ABC's taking a live report.
Okay.
So we'll still have the latest.
All right. Thank you both very much.
Okay.
Well, coming up on 5:30 Live, Married with Children star Katie Seagal is in the hospital. We'll tell you why. Plus, remembering a television classic, I Love Lucy. Stay with us.
Tonight, will Jesse write himself a hit single?
You got nothing.
Or will he need help from the king?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's Full House. Then, is Tim after big game?
It could be a snake.
There's nothing funny about snakes.
Snake?
Where? Or is it after him?
My dad's never afraid. Ah, it's a snake! Why don't you get the snake out, Dad?
Why don't you shut up, Randy?
Home Improvement.
The Capital Region's watching TV 10 tonight.
Guess where I'm going?
I've got to shop Grand Union.
Everything's so fresh.
Grand Union. They've got such variety.
Grand Union. Those red hot specials.
Grand Union. It's where I want to be.
This week's specials: boneless top round roast, $1.79 a pound. Pepsi-Cola soft drink, 79 cents with coupons. Skippy peanut butter, $1.99, and High C fruit drinks, $1.59.
There's a lot to love at Grand Union.
Yeah.
How do you improve a design like Ford Taurus? With no negatives, you simply accentuate the positives. Aerodynamic design becomes slipperier. Instrumentation and controls become handier. An inviting interior becomes friendlier. And in the end, the most award-winning car in its class becomes even classier. The new Ford Taurus. Have you ever wished the good things in life could get even better? Have you driven a Ford lately?
In today's CAPS Community Corner, tomorrow night, catch a concert at the State University at Albany. Pianist Loretta Goldberg and Jennifer Reinhardt will perform French, Swiss, and American music. The concert begins at 8 o'clock in the Performing Arts Center Recital Hall on Washington Avenue. And admission is absolutely free.
I've traveled many miles through many lands with only my noble steed for company. It has been a long and dangerous journey. Shut up.
Even when your face pharmacist isn't working,
Defeated many enemies.
he's working.
Look upon your face and say, I've come to make you my queen.
Phase, obviously not your average drugstore.
Hello, I'm Dick Wood. Every day, clients here at the Center for the Disabled are striving towards a better life. All they need is the opportunity, but it can't be done alone. Tonight, we'll be calling on you. It could be the most important phone call you'll ever get. Think about your answer carefully. They need your support in these tough times now more than ever. Say yes when the Center for the Disabled calls you.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Fodor for The Next Generation. Protecting the environment is a priority for the Pierce Hall Daycare Center in Albany. Biodegradable detergents, recycled napkins, and paper towels are used. Cloth diapers take the place of disposables with a reduction in diaper rash. And donated scrap paper is used on both sides. These youngsters are serious about saving our natural resources.
Because if we don't take care of it, then it can't take care of us.
In today's Faces and Places, actress Katie Seagal is in satisfactory condition after suffering a miscarriage. Seagal plays the feisty Peggy Bundy in Fox's Married with Children. The actress was in her third trimester. The show's producers don't know exactly how to deal with the miscarriage. You see, Seagal's pregnancy was written into the sitcom's storyline. There's no word on how it will affect future episodes. Meanwhile, another television sitcom is making history. It was 40 years ago tonight that CBS introduced us to a wacky redhead and her Cuban husband. Since then, I Love Lucy has entertained millions of people in countries throughout the world. Do you know your roots, who your great-great-grandmother was and where she came from? Well, it's Archive Week, and what better place to discover your past than in the archives? And Albany Police